The best croissant in France, according to Google, is this one from a little bakery called Du Pain et des Idées in Paris. It's just over €3 for a plain croissant and $3.7 for the chocolate. Now that may sound like a lot, but for the best croissant in all of France, it's totally worth it. So let's try it. Now, I've had a lot of croissants in my life. I was born and raised in the Bay Area, so naturally I'm gonna have a lot of croissants. But recently I've been on a mission to find the perfect croissant. You know, the flaky, buttery, not too rich, not too heavy, not too thick, perfectly golden hued, crescent shaped piece of bread with just the right amount of sweetness and salt. It really is an elusive thing to find, but I've been searching high and low and trying all sorts of different bakeries to see if I can find it. And this one really stood out. So it's really popular. They have a line every morning and they sell out super fast. And you would think that the quality might suffer because of that, but it really doesn't. They keep their croissant fresh and warm throughout the entire morning. As soon as you walk in, your eyes are immediately drawn to these beautiful golden-hued croissants sitting in the display case. I got the chocolate and the almond. Now, first off, look at this thing. Like I said, it really does look like a crescent moon. It's golden-hued. It's flaky. It looks buttery. It looks perfect. Now, when I bit into it, it did not disappoint. It was everything that I wanted a croissant to be. Flaky, buttery, not too rich or heavy, not too thick, perfectly golden, hued inside and out. And it had just the right amount of sweetness and salt. Honestly, I could have eaten this whole thing in one sitting, but I didn't. I saved half for later, and the almond croissant was just as good. It had the same flaky, buttery texture, but with the added flavor of almond. It was so delicious. And honestly, I don't know what the secret is, but whatever they're doing here, they're doing it right. I've never had a bad croissant here. And I've tried so many at this point. Like I said, I've been on a croissant kick lately, and I've tried so many different ones from different bakeries. But none of them have been able to beat out this one. This one really is the best. The reason why I think it's so great is because it's really simple. They're not trying to do anything fancy or crazy. They're just making a really good croissant. And that's what they're known for. That's what they're famous for. That's what people come back to get more of. And it's funny because this is actually a pretty common thing to say about French bakeries, but it's so true. French bakeries are known for their bread and their pastries. And it's really simple. They make really good bread and pastries, and that's what people keep going back for. Now, if you're ever in Paris, I highly recommend checking this place out. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's definitely worth the trip. Just be prepared to wait in line because it is worth it. I promise you that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. The best croissant in France? That is the question. And I have the answer. This is the best croissant in France. I went to Paris to find it. I went to the south of France to find it. I even went to Normandy to look for the best croissant in France, and I finally found it. This is a small village in the south of France where they take their croissants very seriously. It all started when I was researching for the best pastry chef in France. I came across this one pastry chef who kept winning all these awards. And one of the reasons he keeps winning is because of his croissant. So I had to go to this small village and try his croissant. The village itself is absolutely stunning. It looks like one of those medieval towns that you've seen in the movies. So as soon as I arrived, I went straight to the bakery. And this is what I saw. All of these croissants were sold out within an hour of the bakery opening. I was lucky enough to grab one. And this was the best croissant I've ever tried. It had the perfect amount of butter, salt, and sugar. The layers were flaky and crispy, and the inside was fluffy and soft. It literally tasted like a cloud. I couldn't believe that this was actually real. Like, is this actually possible for a croissant to taste this good? And then I saw the other croissants. They had chocolate, almond, cheese, and even a sweet and savory one. So after I tried the original, I obviously had to try the chocolate one. This was also amazing. The balance between the rich croissant and the intense chocolate was perfect. If you're a chocolate lover, I would definitely recommend getting the chocolate one. Now, obviously, after I finished eating my croissant, I had to go around and find the hidden gems of this village. So I rented a scooter and drove around the whole village, which was absolutely stunning. It was so much fun to just drive around and explore this beautiful village. There were vineyards everywhere, and the sound of crickets and birds chirping. It was absolutely magical. After I finished exploring the village, I went back to the bakery to get some more croissants to bring back home. These croissants are truly a work of art, and they're definitely worth a trip to France to try. So if you're ever in the south of France, make sure to go to this village and try the best croissant in France. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.